Hello there. There was a time that I used to do some beekeeping, and I had got a feral hive, matter of fact, right out of this old shed here. And I took that hive and I put it in supers, which is what they call the housing. And once or sometimes twice a year, I would pull honey out of those supers. They were really nice bees to work with, mostly Italian honeybees. And then, because they always leave a scent, I ended up getting them a few years later, actually about 6 years later, over here in this section that was once covered up. And comb lined that. And so currently, I have it in 4 5-gallon buckets, and I had a couple of 1-gallon freezer bags full of comb. And so I processed that down. And I'll show you how I do that in just a second. So this here is some comb that is mashed up, and I put the comb in a paint strainer, a used one, just kidding, and well, it ends up straining down into this bucket here, and then from the bucket I pull out the honey. This is a different method than when people obviously use the spinner, where you have to leave it in the frame and remove the caps with a hot knife or a pick, whatever you'd like, and then you spin it in that centrifuge and you spin the honey out, and then the bees don't have to make the comb again, so all their effort goes into just honey production. Where this here, all the comb and everything, there's some propolis, all your pollens and all that are all mixed in. So this honey here, doing it this way, wouldn't be as cost effective perhaps for a large farmer, a large bee farmer, but the benefits of it are far more numerous doing it this way.
Okay.
All right, so like I said, I've got the paint strainer here. We're just going to put this back inside the bucket. I scoop the honey out. Fit that in right there. You want it a little bit tight because the weight of all that honeycomb will pull it down. I used to use 2 buckets to do this, and sort of found it was easier with just using the tape, which I don't know where that is currently. Where would that be?
Right there.
Oh, it's just a strip. We'll get this around the bucket. I'm going to grab one more piece probably just in case. So let's stop the film. Alright, so now it's just going to be a matter of putting this right inside here. And it's good to do this too in the hotter weather, because the honey is usually a bit more runny. And we've been having some good heat here lately, so, and it's supposed to get nice and warm out today. Of course, we've done it in the winter time too, you know, just when we've gotten the honey from the fall, and we just obviously do that inside the house, store it inside the house and everything else. And honey, in case you didn't know, is been found to be in ancient tombs and still is edible. So it holds for practically ever, as long as it's not exposed to the air. When it's exposed to the air, it picks up the moisture in the air, and that's when it can basically, you know, it'll go rancid. Alright, well that's probably good enough for now. And this is just real simple. Now it's going to do the work for us. My lovely wife behind the camera today. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care.